What would you do if your darkest moment became your greatest victory? Picture two men, bloodied and beaten, their feet locked in wooden stocks in the deepest part of a Roman prison. Instead of cursing their fate, they're singing hymns at midnight. This is the incredible story of Paul and Silas, whose faith transformed a prison into a sanctuary. Story is captured in Acts 16:40. It's around 50 AD in Philippi, a major Roman colony in Macedonia. Paul and Silas have been spreading the gospel, but their ministry has stirred up serious trouble. They've just cast out a demon from a slave girl who made money for her masters through fortune-telling. Furious at losing their income, the owners drag Paul and Silas before the city magistrates. What a wrongful accusation for doing the work of God, as many of us today are still accused wrongly in one thing or another. Without a proper trial, the Roman authorities order them severely beaten with rods. The crowd joins in, demanding punishment. After the brutal flogging, they're thrown into the inner prison, the most secure and uncomfortable part of the jail. The jailer fastens their feet in stocks, ensuring they can't escape. Most prisoners would be groaning in pain, plotting revenge, or wallowing in despair. But Paul and Silas, who knew their God, they started praying and singing hymns to God in worship and adoration. Acts 16:25 tells us the other prisoners are listening to them. Imagine the scene. In the darkness of that dungeon, voices of praise echo off stone walls. Then around midnight, something extraordinary happens. A violent earthquake shakes the prison foundations. Every door flies open. Every chain falls off. Every prisoner is suddenly free. The jailer wakes up, sees the open doors, and assumes all prisoners have escaped. In Roman culture, a guard who loses prisoners faces execution. Drawing his sword, he prepares to take his own life. But Paul shouts through the darkness, "Don't harm yourself." "We're all here," the jailer calls for lights and rushes in, trembling with fear. He falls before Paul and Silas, asking the most important question of his life: "What must I do to be saved?" Their answer is simple yet profound. "Believe in the Lord Jesus and you will be saved, you and your household." That very night, the jailer washes their wounds, and he and his entire family are baptized. They share a meal together, and the jailer rejoices in his newfound faith. This story reveals a powerful truth. Our response to suffering can become our greatest testimony. Paul and Silas didn't just endure persecution. They transformed it into worship. Their midnight prayers didn't just sustain them, they shook the foundations of their prison. Their faith didn't just save themselves, it brought salvation to an entire household. Sometimes our darkest moments become the stage for God's greatest miracles. No matter the situation, when you don't know what to do, please raise the praise that shakes the foundations of negativities. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like and share to see more videos.